Gentlemen, picture yourself thriving in a realm where your joy isn't tethered to the love you get from others, where those longing stares, unanswered calls, and missing you texts no longer command your mood. This isn't some distant dream, it's a life you can claim right now. Stoicism, that enduring ancient wisdom tested by centuries, imparts this very lesson. It grants you the strength to uncover inner serenity and fulfillment, no matter the chaos outside. But how does this tie into yearning for someone to hold you in their thoughts? In the field of love and relationships, we often crave attention and affection from others, believing that external recognition is the key to our happiness. However, Stoicism offers the opposite approach, focusing on self-improvement, building emotional independence, and cherishing the present moment without attachments. In doing so, we become naturally more attractive and, ironically, more memorable to others. In today's video, we will delve into living and loving according to Stoic philosophy, and how embracing this principle can change your life and relationships in the most unexpected ways. We'll uncover the art of being unforgettable, not via mind games or calculated moves, but by embodying self-sufficiency and profound self-contentment. Your backing means the world to us. Asibir, a heartfelt way to lend a hand, is simply hitting that subscribe button. This modest gesture packs a punch for our efforts. Join us through the entire session, for every segment is meticulously crafted to steer you toward a richer existence, embodying the essence of Stoic insight. On the journey to find happiness and fulfillment, it's easy for us to fall into the trap of seeking external validation. We often evaluate our self-worth based on reactions, opinions, and attention from others, especially in personal relationships. But what if I told you there's a more powerful and sustainable path to happiness? That is the path of Stoicism, teaching us to focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, while accepting what we cannot control, including others' emotions. This doesn't imply turning cold or numb to feelings, but realizing that genuine contentment and self-esteem arise from within, independent of others' nods or focus. Consider this deeply. By hinging your bliss on whether another pines for or recalls you, you're handing them the reins, rendering yourself reactive to their presence or void, sparking emotional turbulence. Stoicism arms you with strategies to break free from that spiral, fostering qualities such as insight, bravery, fairness, and restraint. We build a strong, resilient character, finding joy in personal development and achievements. This does not mean we should isolate ourselves or stop caring about others. Stoicism does not advocate emotional detachment, but aims for emotional resilience. It encourages us to build healthy and meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, not on need or dependency. Moreover, when prioritizing self-development, we naturally become more attractive and appealing to others. Folks are naturally pulled toward individuals brimming with assurance, enthralled by their pursuits, and at peace with who they are. Paradoxically, the moment you cease obsessing over how to linger in another's mind, it happens effortlessly, as you're embodying your truest, finest self. So, redirect your energy from chasing approval to cultivating your inner realm. Invest in mastering fresh abilities, delving into novel passions, and gaining profound insight into your essence and principles. This path of personal evolution delivers not just fulfillment, but positions you as inspiring and indeed etched in memories. Remember that the goal of Stoicism is not to suppress desires or deny the need for connection, but to remind us that happiness and self-worth do not depend on those things. By anchoring ourselves in Stoic principles, we can enjoy a peaceful, satisfying life and true freedom. Embrace the Stoic lifestyle. Focus on self-improvement and find joy from within, because that's where true happiness originates. At Stoicism's heart lies the truth that how we respond to outside happenings is ours to command. Even when the happenings evade our grasp, this insight delivers profound authority, signifying you possess the master key to your inner state, unlocking a freedom that truly liberates. Stoic emotional fortitude isn't about deadening sentiments or withdrawing from life's tapestry, but embracing those feelings, comprehending their roots, and choosing to prevent them from steering your course. Stoics champion directing efforts to the controllable while releasing the rest. This is not only a strategy for maintaining inner peace, but also a map to solid emotional resilience. When we stop letting external factors like others' actions or social pressures affect our peace, we build a profound and practical self-mastery. This self-mastery does not mean isolating oneself. On the contrary, it allows us to interact with the world from a position of strength and confidence. Let's reflect on emotional resilience in the context of relationships. Stoicism teaches that while we can love and cherish others deeply, our joy shouldn't hinge on their presence or approval. This mindset fosters relationships built on mutual respect and genuine connection, not on neediness or fear of solitude. By forging emotional strength, we can savor profound relationships without losing our core selves. Furthermore, Stoicism urges us to live in harmony with nature, embracing life's changes, which fortifies our emotional resilience. It reminds us that change is the only constant, and our ability to adapt to that change defines our strength. This adaptability doesn't stem from passivity but from actively aligning with our values, goals, and pursuit of virtue. So, how do we cultivate this independence and emotional resilience? It begins with self-awareness, regularly reflecting on our thoughts, emotions, and reactions to life's challenges. It's about practicing gratitude, staying present, and engaging in activities that align with our core values. Above all, we must dare to question our perspectives, probing whether our emotional reactions stem from the present reality or outdated beliefs. By embracing Stoic principles, we learn to navigate life's storms, not by seeking shelter in others, but by becoming our own steadfast beacon. This journey toward emotional independence and resilience isn't solitary. It's enriched by the wisdom of those who walked before us. As we weave Stoic principles into our lives, our capacity to find joy, overcome adversity, and maintain balanced relationships grows immensely. Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus emphasized living in alignment with our nature and the universe's. At its core, it's about recognizing what truly matters in life and dedicating ourselves to it. For Stoics, meaning isn't found in external success or the accumulation of wealth and fame, but in cultivating virtue, wisdom, and integrity. It's about contributing to the common good, engaging with the community, and forging bonds rooted in respect and understanding. Crafting a meaningful life demands that we dig deep within, asking tough questions about who we are and the values we uphold. We must define our principles clearly and live by them, even when faced with challenges or when it's easier to follow society's current. Stoicism serves as a compass in this introspection, urging us to examine not just our actions, but the intentions behind them. Are we acting from virtue or merely craving external validation? Moreover, Stoicism teaches us about the impermanence of external conditions and the importance of focusing on what lies within our control. This perspective frees us from the burden of trying to control the uncontrollable, redirecting our energy to where we can make a real difference. Our attitudes, choices, and responses to the world around us. In this way, building a meaningful life is not just about what we achieve, but how we live and the mindset we carry each day. Living stoically means accepting that suffering and setbacks are natural parts of the human experience. Instead of viewing them as barriers to happiness, we can see them as opportunities for growth, resilience, and deeper understanding of life's complexities. This doesn't mean we seek suffering, but that we find meaning in overcoming it, learning from it, and moving forward with a stronger spirit and a more compassionate heart. In practice, creating a meaningful life is a tapestry woven from daily small acts and grand gestures. It lives in the kindness we extend to others, the integrity we uphold in our work, and the passion we bring to our goals. It exists in the moments we pause to reflect on our place in the universe, to appreciate nature, to practice self-care, and to nurture connections with others. These actions, grounded in Stoic principles, form the mosaic of a life well lived. Remember, the Stoic journey toward a meaningful life is not a solitary one, but a path we tread together, supporting one another through shared wisdom and experience. By rooting our lives in Stoicism, we equip ourselves with tools not only to face challenges, but to thrive amidst them, finding joy, purpose, and meaning in every step. The early Stoics recognized that much of our frustration, anxiety, and even despair stems from trying to control what lies beyond our reach. We often expend vast energy attempting to shape circumstances, outcomes, and others to our will. Yet so much remains outside our grasp. This realization isn't meant to discourage us, but to liberate us from self-imposed chains, freeing us from unattainable expectations. Embracing Stoicism's teaching to let go of control doesn't mean becoming a bystander in our own lives. Instead, it's about channeling our energy where we hold true power, our inner world. It's there we can cultivate virtues like patience, understanding, and resilience. And there we can find enduring peace, wisdom, and fortitude. Here, we forge a lasting tranquility, letting go of control. As Stoicism teaches, means embracing the natural flow of events with clarity. It's about distinguishing between our efforts and their outcomes, recognizing that while we can shape our actions, the results often lie beyond our direct influence. This doesn't diminish the value of effort, but places it in a wiser perspective. By aligning our actions with our core values and releasing attachment to specific outcomes, we live more fully in each moment. Moreover, Stoic wisdom invites us to see every moment as a chance to practice acceptance and grow in understanding. It challenges us to question our deep-seated beliefs about control, success, and security. Through this, we discover that true strength lies not in mastering the external world, but in commanding our inner one. Indeed, Letting go of the need to control is about embracing adaptability and courage, opening ourselves to life's unpredictability with a calm mind and an open heart. It's about meeting life's challenges with grace, viewing them as stepping stones for growth and self-discovery. When we apply this Stoic principle, our relationships deepen, our stress fades, and our appreciation for the present moment grows stronger. We begin to see that control isn't the key to happiness. Balance, acceptance, and inner harmony are. By living this way, we find a profound sense of freedom, rooted in the choices we make and the mindset we cultivate daily. Releasing the desire to control, in the Stoic sense, isn't about surrendering power, but reclaiming it in its most potent form. It's a journey toward inner freedom, marking a profound shift in how we perceive and engage with the world. As we walk this path, we find a life not dictated by external validation or the illusion of control, but by the inner certainty of peace, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose that endures through all seasons. As we conclude our exploration of Stoicism and its timeless lessons, it's clear this ancient philosophy is more than a set of rules. It's a way of life steeped in wisdom, perseverance, and serenity. Stoicism guides us to focus on what truly matters, helping us navigate life's storms with grace and calm. The practices we've discussed aren't mere ideas, but practical tools to weave into daily life, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. By embracing Stoicism, we learn not only to let go of outcomes beyond our control, but also to cherish each moment fully, recognizing the simple beauty in life and fostering connections rich in virtue and meaning. This builds an inner sanctuary, unshaken by external turmoil. The Stoic path doesn't promise a life free of pain or struggle, but it offers something far greater: the strength to face adversity with courage, the wisdom to choose actions aligned with virtue, and the peace to accept what cannot be changed. Stoicism reminds us that while we can't control the external world, we always hold power over our perceptions, decisions, and responses. As we integrate Stoic principles into our lives, our understanding of happiness, success, and fulfillment evolves. We realize true contentment doesn't come from external accolades or material gains, but from living in alignment with our deepest values and virtues. In this realization lies the key to a life of meaning and enduring joy. Thank you for joining me on this journey, here at Stoic Journal, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Let's continue to explore and grow together. For more profound insights, I invite you to check out one of the suggested videos on your screen. Until we meet again, remember that the journey inward is the most vital one you'll ever undertake. Stay steadfast, stay wise, and keep walking the Stoic path with purpose.